guys, how's it going? My name is Glenn. Welcome to another Guitar Jam. So today we're going to be learning Waiting on the World to Change by John Mayer. Amazing track, and it was the first track of his Continuum album, which for any guitar player is an absolutely must listen to. It's a brilliant album. Now, there's two very distinct ways to play this song. There's the kind of easy way, and then there's the John Mayer way. Everything he seems to do seems to be more complicated and technical than it needs to be, but that gives him his individual colour and individual character. So today, I'm going to show you the way that he plays it, and then I'm going to show you a kind of easy way, so if you're just starting out, if you're just a beginner, you can still play this song. So the song itself is in the key of D major. However, when I play it live, I usually drop it down to C, just to make it that little bit easier to sing, but I'll show you in the actual key of the song today. So the chords are D, B minor, G, and D. And then we go to an A, B minor, G, and D. So that comes around really nicely. It's a really kind of classic pop song in the way it's written. Now, you could start down here, you could start at your kind of normal D and play it from there. However, you need the rhythm, pattern to actually play this effectively. So the rhythm pattern as it goes with the chords on top is so the pattern is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. Okay, so it is quite a technical rhythm, to be fair, but if you're focusing on every up and down stroke, it's not as easy, in my opinion, than it is to just keep your hand just moving like that, hitting every down and up, and then it's a case of syncopating that rhythm too. So you're still hitting it on the down, you're still hitting it on the up. Okay? It'll take a bit of practice to get that. Keep in mind, John Mayer is regarded by most to be one of the best guitarists in the world. So I'll show you the actual way of playing it, which is in D major, and we're using bar chords. So I will just point this out, I have a really bad habit, because I never had any lessons when I first started playing, but I don't play a D like this, which is the way it should be, which is basically an A chord on the 5th fret. I play it with my ring finger covering all of those strings. The only problem with that is sometimes you cover the E string, which you don't want to do. So we're playing D, and then we're moving to B minor, which is like an E shape, like you're playing E major, but we're playing it on the 7th fret and we're taking up our middle finger. However, John Mayer doesn't actually play like that. He plays a version of a B minor, which is where we basically take these two fingers away, your ring finger and your little finger, and we play it with our middle finger on the E string on the 7th, we play our ring finger on the D string on the 7th, and we play our little finger on the 7th fret on the G string. So we're basically playing, they're the notes that should be pressed down. And as you can see, it doesn't sound very nice when it's played on its own. However, when you put it into that pattern of, you can see that it just gives it a little bit of flavour and gives it a little bit of colour. So we're going D, and then G. Okay? So it might look a little bit complicated to begin with, but it's actually really simple. And again, I'll show you the easier version kind of later on. So again, we're playing D, G, D, and again, D, B minor, G, D, D, B minor, G, D. And you might notice a G bar chord is like an E major chord but played on the 3rd fret. I actually play it with my thumb like John Mayer does. I don't know why, I've always just done it that way. And I leave, I don't know if you can see, but I always leave that E string open instead of, I just leave it open because I feel like it gives it a little bit of a flavour to that G. So again, we're going D, B minor, G, D. then we're going A, B minor, G, and D. So the pattern's the same, it's just that the first chord is different. So in the first case it's D, and then the second time round is A. So first time round is D at the start, B minor, G, D. And then this time it's A on the first one, but the three after that are all the same. So with D, B minor, G, D, A, B minor, G, D. Now with the A you might have noticed it's not like a normal A, it's actually like an A major 7th, I suppose. Kind of like that. But what I'm doing is I'm playing the A bar chord, but I'm taking off the E string and the B string so that they just ring out. So technically, my index finger would be playing the 5th on the E string. However, I'm using my thumb, so you can see it easier. See how that B and E just ring out? Instead of... And all of these little techniques just give the chords colour. So again, let's go again. 1, 2, 3. On D. D minor, G, D, A, B minor, G. Okay, and that's it. So when we get to the chorus, the first part of the chorus, the chords are exactly the same. So we're going D, B minor, G, D, and then we're going A, B minor, G, D. So waiting on the world to change. We're on waiting on the world to change. Now here's where the change comes in. Is we're playing D, E minor, B minor, E minor. Okay? So there's just a little cycle of 4 chords there where we're playing the D chord, then we're playing E minor, B minor, E minor, and then we're back to the second part of the verse, which is A, B minor, G, D. Okay, and that's pretty much the whole song. So one thing to keep in mind when you're playing this is that obviously John puts in his little twiddly bits and little blues licks which give him, you know, which makes the song sound like him. That's his little, you know, that's his signature, I suppose. So in this case we could play, and when we get back to the D, see, just little blues licks. So for example, these are things that you learn as you obviously improve your technique, especially doing lead and things like that. Now, that's basically the whole song, apart from the little bit in the middle with the saxophone and a little bit of piano in there. But that's basically how the song is. It's a really, really simple song. And most of the songs that are popular kind of follow the same pattern throughout their entire journey of the song, because otherwise it doesn't become pop music because it's hard to kind of see what you're up to. So the easy way to do this with open chords is exactly the same chords, but we're just playing with the kind of open chords that most guitar players will learn. So we've got the D, the B minor, G, D. And then we're going A, B minor, G, D. So D, B minor, G, D. A, B minor, G, D. Okay? And for that little change with the open chords, it's probably actually even easier. So we've got the D, E minor, B minor, E minor, and then back to the second part, which is A, B minor, G, D. Okay, so there you have Waiting on the World to Change by John Mayer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please make sure you click the subscribe button on the screen right now. Also, make sure you check out our other videos. Check us out on social media. Please leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.